Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're back with another sketchbook tour. This is another Artist Loft sketchbook. I don't think they really make these anymore. I mean, they still make Artist Loft sketchbooks, obviously. Artist Loft is like Michael's signature brand or whatever. But I feel like they don't really make sketchbooks that have like cool designs on them anymore. I usually just see them in like black, or they have like a color on them, just like a random color. And I feel like they changed the paper. I feel like it's a little bit more texture than this paper is in this sketchbook and these sketchbooks are. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't really buy Artist Loft sketchbooks anymore. Or any like sort of paper that's more for mixed media, just because I don't typically like mixed media paper. But I didn't like these at the time. And I really like when sketchbooks have designs on them already, because I know for me, if I put anything on the cover of my sketchbook, I'm going to end up hating it. And so but then I also feel like if it's blank, I feel like I probably should decorate it, and I kind of feel like a bad artist if I don't decorate my sketchbook, which is not true. It doesn't make you a bad artist if you don't decorate your sketchbook. That's just my weird hangups about it. So I really like when sketchbooks are decorated, and so I have bought a couple of decorated sketchbooks recently. I'm working on the ones I'm currently working in right now, so I haven't had a chance to actually use them yet, but I'm looking forward to that. So we can just go ahead and get started on this sketchbook now. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know now, though, that there's not as much finished artwork in the sketchbook as there was in the last week's sketchbook tour. But you know, this is how it goes. And also, I'm pretty sure I was working on these at the same time, because I think I started the other one in April of 2018, and I started this one in August of 2018. And this one went to March 2019, and I think the other one went into 2019 also. So I think I was working on these at the same time. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. So the very first drawing in here is figure studies. Wow, I didn't even remember that. I haven't tried to do figure studies for a long time. I feel like now, though, is like probably the only time I've been trying to do them consistently. Before I like do a figure study, and then I would forget about figure studies for like a month and not do any. And that's probably the reason why my art has not been improving for a really long time. But yeah, I think my current figure studies are better than these. At least a little bit. Let's look at some real quick. So, doing a quick little side-by-side comparison, are these figure studies better than these figure studies? Well, without knowing exactly how much time I spent on those, I'm still gonna have to say probably yes. I think so. I feel like, yeah, the figures are better here. I think I'm really shitting on myself here. As you can see, I'm better at constructing the body with shapes and stuff here. This is kind of like sort of all over the place. I don't know the shapes at all going over here. So yeah, I think doing them a little bit more consistently has made me a little bit more better at figure studies. Look at that, you guys. Alrighty, moving on. Next page is even more figure studies. Good for me for practicing. That's good. Me trying to practice side profiles again. Still not great at it here. I think I'm a little bit better at it now. That's okay. A face I never finished. A drawing of a preppy girl, and I never finished her. A drawing of a preppy guy that I did finish. I actually think this is a redraw from that other sketchbook. So I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a guy who looked just like this in the other sketchbook. I think I just redrew it here. Because look, I put a little gradient in his eyes. His eyes are green and blue. That's cute. I was still in my Hero Academia phase here. I tried to draw a 3/4 view Shoto. That's cool. It's a little bit off. I don't know if you guys can believe that. And I didn't even finish all of the doodles here. There's Frappy and Uraka and Deku and Present Mike and Aizawa and Momo. I actually sort of kind of like that Present Mike. I kind of wish I had finished it. It's actually really cute. Sketch I never finished. Another sketch I never finished. What was the vibe here? I don't know, but they're holding a knife for some reason. It's like a come and get me pose. Yeah, I tried drawing again. And there he is with his knife. What an edgelord. A drawing of my demon OC, who's not a demon anymore, and then I drew this little one so I could get like a little color study right there. The color study I actually like the color study a lot more than I like this personally. A drawing of a little girl with some sunflowers. She's cute. I don't know why I drew that though. She's not a character or anything. It was just a one-off drawing. Drawing I never finished. A drawing of a space lady. She's in space. She's a spaceman, space person. I remember being really proud of this one because I like the way I did the galaxy design in the back. Now I'm like, no thanks. But she's still cute in her own way. Maybe I'll redraw this one. A drawing I never finished, and also probably because I drew a little doodle and then I colored this one and I didn't use a bleed page there, so all of the markers on the back page. This was me testing out my colors. Every sketchbook I get, you gotta test your colors out on your new paper. Whenever you get a new sketchbook, you gotta know how your paper reacts to your supplies. Everybody knows that. And so pretty much in every sketchbook I have, I do a swatch page. I do them a little bit less now, but a lot less now. I'm not really a big fan of swatching. It does take forever to do, but I do think that you should. I do think that you should do it. I think it's a good thing to do to test out the paper. But the sketchbooks I use, I know what sketchbooks I like, so now I pretty much know what my supplies act like on the paper. But whenever it messes up, I still act super surprised. I'm like, I never thought it would do this. And it's like, yeah, you did. You know how the paper works. I'm just a hypocrite, that's all. A drawing of Ghost Boy I never finished. He was sad here for some reason. I think for a while I tried to give him lore, and then I was like, he doesn't need lore. He's just a dead ghost boy, that's all. Tried to draw Ghost Boy again, and I didn't finish it. That's a finished drawing of Ghost Boy. I don't remember what the caption was for this, but he's like, confused. This is a little color study for this next piece. She's supposed to go with the astronaut lady. She's supposed to be an alien. It's like, she doesn't look very alien-like. She looks more like a goblin or something from like fantasy. It's too fantasy-like to be alien, I think. I'm not to say that fantasy-like creatures can't be aliens, but I don't know. Some more little one-off drawings that I never finished. As you can see here, I'm always lazy when it comes to drawing the hands. Just one finger, and then a bunch of the other fingers are just one shape. Some more drawings of Ghost Boy. A drawing of a spider lady. And if you know anything about spiders, they like to eat certain things. This was a very large spider, so she liked to eat things that were very large. And you get the vibe. I don't know if cannibalism is allowed on YouTube, the discussion of cannibalism. Well, I guess if you're a spider, it's not really cannibalism if you eat a person, so. She was a spider and she ate people. This is just a one-off drawing, though. I don't think this was for a draw this in your style. I think I just wanted to draw a spider lady. But honestly, she's too much lady and not enough spider. I don't know if I know how to draw spiders now, but I feel like I would have, now I would have maybe a little bit more ambition to make her look a little bit more spider-like. Her head is really super long though, but I had to make it long so I could fit all those eyeballs. But no, I didn't. If I just made the eyeballs smaller, then they'll fit on the normal sized head. Because I don't think spiders have large heads. I think they have actually pretty small heads compared to their body. But yeah, a drawing of a spider lady and she eats people. And did I finish it? I'm trying to think if I have this in a finished artwork paper somewhere. No, I don't think I did. I finished it. Another drawing of Ghost Boy. This one was for Halloween. That's why he has a pumpkin. Drawing of a guy. He's covered with slime. And he's got a hand coming out of his mouth. You can think of that what you will. I don't really know how to explain that. Another drawing of a boy. He's got slime coming out of his mouth. And hands are coming out of the slime. I really like doing these slime drawings. I really couldn't tell you what they mean. I think it's just supposed to look cool. A drawing of a lady. I think she's supposed to be a superhero. But I never finished it, so who knows? This was going to be another slime drawing and I never finished it. Here was the slime drawing that I did finish. This guy has the slime dripping into his mouth. Gross. Anyway. Drawing of a lady, and she has wings coming out of her head, and her hands are covered in blood. But it's just a sketch, so you can't really tell it's blood. I do have a finished version of this one, but I don't really like it. I like the sketch a lot better. I don't know what's going on in this drawing. I feel like I was inspired by a drawing of a lady with wings on her head to draw this. It was another drawing, but I don't remember what it was from. A drawing of somebody being sad, and there was a snake. Oh, this is a Medusa drawing? I actually don't know. I think it was supposed to be Medusa. I'm glad I didn't finish it because I've drawn like 3 or 4 Medusas over the years, and this one's probably the ugliest one, so let's get past that one. A drawing of a girl, and she is eating eyeballs like it's popcorn. Is this the start of my body horror era? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the start was kind of in that last sketchbook. But I think I'm leading into a little bit more now. I mean, the sketchbooks that are after this have a lot more body horror. And this is very tame in comparison to those. So this is actually not that bad. I mean, it might be a little gross if you're like, ew, they're eating eyeballs. But it's like, it's not that bad. Anyway, next drawing. This was a character for a story that I wanted to write. She never had a name. She doesn't have a name currently. I would still like to write this story eventually. But basically, there is like this species of aliens that are in charge of deciding who is allowed to join like the intergalactic federation type thing. They're basically in charge of deciding whether or not planets are worthy of first contact and the benefits of like joining the like larger pantheon, I guess, of like space. So like in science fiction stories, there's always like a galactic force, like in Star Trek or whatever, and they're like, we are allies with a bunch of other aliens, and we decide whether or not people are allowed to join our federation and share resources and bullshit like that. And so basically, they're this group of aliens who are in charge of deciding that, right? And so what they do is they create these basically like not decoys, but like clones of like people who exist in the world pretty much, and they can, project their consciousnesses into those bodies of the clones. So they take people, yoink, 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 from their families basically, and they put them in like stasis or whatever, and they take their place basically from like the time they're born, and they get all of their memories erased of their life as aliens, and they live as humans on the planet their whole life. And then eventually when they feel like they did that for a certain period of time, and they live their lives thinking that they're humans, having like human lives, and then at the end of the trial, however long that takes, they basically snap out of it. Like they get all of their memories back of being part of this alien race, and they're supposed to go back to the rest of the people who are part of their race and report their findings. And the people who were selected to do like the trial will be the ones to determine, like they're gonna vote on whether or not they believe like either the humans should live and become part of like the Federation type thing, or if the humans should like be killed off, like they're like a danger to the universe basically. And so that's what this character was. She was one of those people, and this was her before she remembered about her being like an alien, and then after she was like a country girl, like a hick basically. She lived in like a trailer park, and then after she discovered like all of her alien powers, I guess, because they're like they're a super intelligent race of like creatures. So once they remember, like it's like a human body, but it's like a body that was sort of created scientifically. So she has like access to her powers and shit like that. So, and basically the story was she awoke from her like stasis or whatever, remembered all her alien memories, and so she had like this on and off boyfriend, and so basically she has to like go meet up with the rest of the people to go determine whether or not the human should live. And her boyfriend finds out that she's an alien, and he's like, ah shit, I like been really shitty to her in our whole relationship. She's gonna go back and tell them that we should die. So he basically decides that he's gonna go on the road trip with her to help convince her that humans should live, basically. It's like a road trip comedy with like an alien, and they have like all this shared history between them. But after she remembers that she's an alien, she doesn't really care about him anymore like that. And he's like, well, you should care about humans still, even though I treated you really badly. You should still care about humans. It has I won't tell you the ending, but it was like a really fun story. I thought about it a lot. I know how it ends, how I want it to end anyway. I don't know if I'll ever write it though. I don't know if I wanted it to be a comic or if I wanted it to be a book. A body I never finished. Drawing I never finished of a girl with smoke coming out of her mouth for some reason. A drawing of some faces. They go like this. They go happy, less happy, crying a little bit, cry all the way. But I feel like the faces don't really look too similar. Some more drawings of Ghost Boy. I really wanted to draw him holding a cup of coffee. Not coffee, a cup of cocoa. I guess this is in December. I don't remember which one I ended up posting. They're all very cute. I think it was this one though. Or this one? I don't remember. I don't know why I tried to pick like I remember. I don't remember. A drawing of a face I never finished. Some more little doodles that I never finished. These are just like thumbnail sketches. For this piece, it was supposed to be a girl drowning, and she was chained down, and it had like a meaning behind it or something. I can't fucking remember. I do a finished version of this, like for another Inktober. I can't remember what year I did it in. 2021 maybe. I guess you'll see if I ever get there. I can't remember right now. Drawing of another girl with a chain around her neck, and she's like green, and her hair is blue, and her hair is flowing all over the place. It's got really detailed. I remember my sister really liked this one, and I really liked it for a long time too. I don't really like it anymore though. I feel like I could do it better. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I always talk a big game, but I never put my money where I'm about this. Some more drawings of those two OCs who are changed now. They're supposed to be sitting there and they're enjoying themselves with their company together, even though all the people around them are like, oh my god, they're evil and we hate them. We're gossiping about them. Look at them, they're so much trouble. And they're just happy being together. That's all it is. Drawing of a potato cat. I remember I did that as a tutorial that I found on the internet of a potato cat. A drawing of a girl, and I drew this little skeleton hand. And I don't remember, I think I would have done the whole skeleton all over this, but then I didn't because I was lazy. And I don't know if you guys ever try to draw a skeleton, it's a pain in the ass. We have lots of little bones all over the place, okay? So many tiny bones. Drawing I didn't finish. Another drawing of those OCs. This was them sharing a hug. I don't remember what this one is. They're playing video games maybe? I don't know. And he's like, we have to do something about this. And she's like, whoa, calm down, buddy. Drawing I never finished. I don't know what's going on there. I think it's trying to draw Castiel again. I've tried to draw Castiel lots of times. It never comes out good. That guy has like a weird face. A very manly face. And for a long time I couldn't draw men. Maybe I could now, but I doubt it. A drawing of a girl looking cute. I don't know. Something about this is off. I think her head's way too small. Maybe that's just the angle I'm looking at it, but I think her head's way too small. Oh, this is when Spider-Verse came out. It's a drawing of Miles. Did Spider-Verse come out in 2018? It's around this time. I really liked the Spider-Verse movie. I like both Spider-Verse movies. I saw the first one in theaters like 3 times. Me and my sisters went to see it the first time, and then I was like, what if we went to see it again? And they're like, okay. Did we see it once or do we see it twice or do we see it 3 times? I think we saw it 3 times. And then the 4th time I was like, we wanted to see a movie and I think it kind of fell through, and I was like, you'll see Spider-Verse again? And they were like, no. And I was like, okay. But I really liked Spider-Verse when it came out. I would have watched it the 4th time in the movies. And then I watched Spider-Verse by myself because my sister wanted to see it with her family because it was like years later. My other sister had been busy or something, and I saw it the week it came out because I did not want to wait. And she's like, you saw it without me? And I was like, yeah, but I watched it again with you. And we got to like the last 5 minutes. If you guys have seen Across the Spider-Verse, you know how it ends. So she was like, is this how it's gonna end? I was like, no, the movie's not over yet. And then it ended like 2 minutes later. She's like, fuck you. And I was like, sorry, but that was fun. But I like that movie a lot. I feel like none of the fan art I could ever make for it would ever do justice for it, but I really liked it. A drawing of a girl in a bottle I never finished. Well, I don't know if it's a girl. It's just somebody in a bottle that I never finished. And also their leg is fucking broken. Another Spider-Man drawing I didn't finish. I think this was supposed to be those OCs again, but if they were like traditional, like demon and witch type thing. A drawing of a girl in a turtleneck, and she's embarrassed, so she's pulling on the neck to like let out the steam, I guess. Very classic cartoon right there. A drawing of Ghost Boy, but with mistletoe. Oh my gosh, you guys, you caught him under the mistletoe. You're gonna have to give him a kiss. Drawings I never finished. A drawing for Christmas for 2018. We love a Christmas drawing. Except this one. This one's really ugly. A drawing I never finished of a girl. I don't know what's going on there. I was gonna redraw my unicorn girl character, but this drawing sucks, so I never finished it. A drawing of a girl, and she was like a Frankenstein, and this is transfer paper, because I was gonna transfer this to another piece of paper to do the coloring for it. But I never did that, and I never even took off the transfer paper, and I really should. But I'm not going to, because now it just lives in my sketchbook forever. I'm trying of a girl, she was going to be a werewolf. Oh, no. This girl was a vampire. This girl was the werewolf. And they were going to be a series of 4 drawings, and they were all supposed to go together. That was the one last week I was talking about. I was doing test pages for like a limited color palette. It was like 4 colors for the same 4 drawings, but I never finished them. And I didn't really finish the sketches either. A drawing of my spider soda. I did a redraw of this a long time ago. Not a long time ago. Not my last sketchbook? Was it my last sketchbook? No. It was the sketchbook before my last sketchbook. So you guys actually saw the redraw of this before you ever saw the original draw of this, I guess. She doesn't have a personality or anything, or like even like a really good design in my opinion. It's just like kind of like Spider-Gwen's design, but I made it green because I'm not creative at all. But yeah, she doesn't even have a name. A drawing of a girl I never finished. I tried to draw that vampire again, but I don't like it. I don't think I liked it then, and I don't like it now. A drawing of Spider-Man after he got beat up and he's eating a hot dog. Because why not? A drawing of a cute girl that I never finished. Her head is way too small for her body. Now I feel like I do the opposite. Now I think I make the heads way too big for the body. But I think that's just me. I go back and forth on those things. A drawing of a girl, and I don't remember this drawing at all, but I actually kind of like it now that I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, the braids, the tattoos over the lip, under the eyes, the eyebrows, the very fierce gaze. I like this one. It's a vibe. I like it a lot, actually. Another drawing I never finished. Another one. A drawing of, oh, that's kind of lame. That kind of sucks. I guess I redrew that picture of that girl with a really intense gaze into this soft boy, and I gave him her tattoos. But this sucks because it's really soft, and that other girl was fierce and cool looking. I mean, the tattoos look cool, or like the markings or whatever, like the elf markings, I guess. But like, it's like really soft and not intense at all. Like, look at that one. Let's look back. Super cool. Soft boy, what the fuck? It's fine, I guess. I remember I liked this drawing, but now I kind of hate it because I'm looking at what could have been. I like that other one a lot better, the vibe of it. I mean, this is still nice. This is still cute. I really like how vibrant that blue is in comparison to, like, his skin and stuff. But I feel like he would look better if he didn't have the lip thing, right? Because then he could look ethereal, but it doesn't really fit his vibe. I think, like, those chin tattoos, I feel like fit much better for like warrior people. I don't know why. It just feels like that lip tattoo that like goes up the chin. It just feels more like someone who's like fierce gets that sort of thing. I think he's too soft for that. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that's correct or what. Some drawings of Ghost Boy I never finished. Oh, I was gonna do another redraw of that girl with the eyeballs. Never finished this one. So that's chill. I don't know what that one is about. The lips look awful there. I feel like all of these have same face syndrome, and like the face is weird, and the eyes are too big and too close together. I feel like all the drawings like that in here have been like that. Drawing of a guy. A drawing of a little demon lady. I remember I posted this one and I was like, wow, really? Nobody likes this drawing. I wonder why. I really don't really understand why people didn't like this drawing. I think she looks kind of cute. But honestly, there's nothing really memorable about it. Maybe that's why people didn't like it. And her teeth look weird. Anyway, this was just a scratch page, bleed page, whatever. Teeny tiny drawing of a girl. She's so little. And some marker bleed. More marker bleed. Another page of marker bleed. This was a sketch I made when I was doing zodiac signs. This one is Capricorn. I remember liking this drawing. I never actually technically finished it. It's just a sketch because her hands are fucked up. But I think this is one of the few times I felt pretty good about the 3/4 view. And also I used a reference for this picture. So that's why it's actually kind of pretty okay. The feet are also not very good. I feel like now I actually could draw the feet better. That time that I did that master study for ABD Illustrates actually really fucking changed the game on how I draw feet, you guys. I'm so proud of myself because I feel like I can actually draw feet that look decent now. And it's all thanks to that master study. Who knew that actually studying would actually help you learn how to draw better? Can you believe it? This was going to be a Coraline fan art, and I never finished it. A drawing of a girl. She kind of has like those tattoos, those marks that Kiba has, but it's just like dots instead of like the red marks. She kind of reminds me of Kiba just because of like the color of her hair and stuff. A drawing of Android 18. Android 18 is my favorite of the girls from Dragon Ball. You can like all the other girls. I like them all pretty okay too. But Android 18 is my favorite. And I really, whenever I draw a girl from Dragon Ball, it's pretty much always going to be 18. Sometimes I draw Bulma, and sometimes I've drawn like Chi-Chi, and I've drawn Videl like 2 times, like not super often. But whenever I'm thinking of Dragon Ball and I want to draw a character from Dragon Ball, it's usually Android 18. But I really liked this drawing for a long time, and now that I'm looking at it, her pelvis is way too long. But other than that, I still kind of like it. And this is her best outfit, by the way. My favorite of her outfits is the stripes. I was going to draw a drawing of Vegeta and Bulma. I didn't really pan out. A drawing I never finished. Another drawing I never finished. A drawing of that demon OC guy doing the middle finger. Another drawing I never finished. Don't really know what's going on here, honestly. I have no idea. This is going to be for Sagittarius, but I never finished it. See, what the thing is when I was doing these Zodiac series of drawings, I decided that I wanted them to be based off of the animal motifs that they have. But if you know anything about the Zodiac, not all of them have animal motifs. So it was kind of hard for me to try to figure out how to draw them sort of kind of animal-like when not all of them were animals. I should have thought about that a little bit harder before I started doing the Zodiac series. I think that's partially why I never finished it, because when I would draw them without the animal motifs, they really wouldn't fit in with the rest of them, and I was like not digging it at all. Try to do Sagittarius again. Just a sketch of a lady. Another sketch I never finished. A drawing of Bulma. I used to draw the chins so pointy. Look at that. That is insane. And the eyes are way too close together. Head is too thin. Space it out. Space it out. I drew this Bulma look. Probably one of my least favorite Bulma looks. I know people really like this look with the afro. It's just not my favorite. Not my favorite, personally. This was me planning out the Zodiac sketch for Leo. I don't know if it's in this sketchbook. I don't think it is, though. Some more little drawings. Some little doodles. A guy. And he's like, some more little doodles. These are just little tiny doodles. Nothing, like, super crazy or anything. Nothing really ever finished in here anymore, I don't think. A teeny tiny drawing of a guy. Just another blank page, really. Nothing there. I tried to draw Cookie Cat. He left his family behind. I just like the design for Cookie Cat. A drawing of a guy, and he's got slime coming out of his eyes and his mouth. I remember I really liked this drawing for a long time because I was like, wow, it actually looks like a dude. And now I'm kind of like, yeah, I guess it still kind of looks like a dude, but it's not my favorite. I really like that green, though. I wish I remember what color green I used for that one. I tried to draw Sagittarius again. I think this one is Virgo. Well, I don't know. You guys can tell me which symbol that is, because I actually have no fucking idea. I don't know zodiac signs very well, or really at all. I know the symbol for like Leo is like a circle and like a squiggly. And I only remember that because of a lion, and it's like a squiggly little tail. But I don't remember who this is. I think that's Virgo. Somebody else. A drawing of my brother. I'm okay with showing it to you guys because it doesn't really look like him. But yeah, it's a drawing of my brother. My half-brother. But my brother nonetheless. He asked me to draw him when he came to visit. And I was like, okay. So I drew this. I don't know why I was drawing it slanted. Just like make it straight. Make it straight. God damn it. Oh, Leo isn't here. This is a drawing for Leo. For a long time, I really liked this drawing. I think I still kind of like it. But I think I'm biased because since I am a Leo, I put like the most effort into the one that is Leo. I feel like I could do better now, but maybe I'll try again because I like this drawing. But yeah, I don't know. Is that the last drawing in here? There's this little doodle that I never finished. I'm like an elf. There's something about this I like. I think I like the way her eyelashes are. It's actually kind of similar to the way I draw eyelashes now, except there's 4 instead of 2. She got little hearts in her eyes. I like that. Maybe I'll redraw this too. I was gonna make a playlist. It's gonna be called things I say I should probably redraw, and I'll put videos in there where I'm like, I'll do like little, what's it called, timestamps for every time I say I'm gonna redraw something, and I'm gonna put that in like a playlist so that I can look back on it and be like, this is what I said I was gonna draw this thing. And that is the last drawing, friends. Alrighty, friends, that is the end of the sketchbook tour. Thank you guys for spending this time with me. After the sketchbook tour, we have about 20 sketchbooks left until we're all done. So that's 20 weeks of sketchbook content, you guys. That's still a really long ways off. So look forward to the next few sketchbook tours. They're only getting better after this. I feel like after this one, though, there might be some more drawings that I won't be able to show you guys. There are some drawings in here that I didn't show you. Only like one that was probably too graphic for YouTube. In the next coming sketchbooks, there might be a bit more of those. I'm going to try to figure out a way where I can show them to you guys. Like I said, I don't even post on Instagram much anymore. I like kind of lost all enthusiasm for that, so I have to figure out what I want to do about showing you guys some of the art from these old sketchbook tours that are not safe for YouTube, but let's let me think about it. Anyway, thank you guys for spending this time with me. I will go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye.